is good with you? It is your boy, Travis Kinley, coming back to you with another one. I am, y'all like, where he at? That don't even look like his house, though. No, I'm not at the crib. I almost said I'm at the crib. I'm actually in a B&B, just chilling. I should turn some lights on. I got this light on, so I guess I felt like I didn't need it, but I'm in a B&B just chilling to try to get Johnson's Logic on the live with me tonight, but I guess he's too busy. He's too busy doing his own thing, so so we're gonna leave him alone. How's everybody doing tonight? I recorded a podcast a little bit earlier ago. Did not edit it and upload it yet, but if you're interested, I do have a podcast. It's Kinley and the Mic. You can go to your favorite podcast outlet like iHeart or Spotify or Apple or whatever you listen to, Twitch, whatever you listen to. Go type Kinley and the Mic and you'll see my logo, or just go to traviskinleylives.buzzsprout.com, traviskinleylives.buzzsprout.com, and you'll find it there. Trucker Rob, what is good with you, my friend? I wish I had a honey bun in here. I ain't got no honey buns in here. I need to get some sweetness, put that sweetness in the truck. I did bring a bunch of food in this B&B, though. I'm trying to get out the way. See, I can see there's food on the counter all right there. I got a refrigerator full of food, but I brought my water in here. I got Coca-Cola on the floor in front of the refrigerator right there. So, yeah, like I moved into this doggone B&B when I came in here, yeah. I straight up moved in here. I was not playing games at all. She even let me park my tractor in the driveway. I was like, bet, okay, let's do it. So, tractor out front. I even got one of my pillows. I sleep with a body pillow and them long, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 foot pillows, like 4 feet, I guess. I don't know, 4 or 5 foot pillows. I haven't brought my body pillow in here yet. So, I'm just chilling. I got everything in here. I straight up moved in here. I even brought, I carry a lawn chair, but a lawn chair with a foot part that reclines. So, like, you can literally you can, like, adjust it, recline forward and back. I put that on her back porch. She got a back porch covered, like, with a large covering with LED lights under it. I put that on her back porch. Yo, I live here now, yo. I live here. Until I have to move out on Saturday, I live here, cuz. Okay? Straight up. No, I'm just chilling in the B&B because I'm gonna be where I am at for a little bit. So I was like, man, I'm about to grab me B&B instead of idling the truck. And I also need sometimes my truck will blow AC, sometimes it doesn't want to. So I'm just like, I don't feel like idling the truck all night. I want to get out of the truck. So I just got a B&B. This thing was only $50 a night. Here, I'll show y'all real quick. This thing was only $50 a night. I was like, what? Okay, so starting with my left, you got the bed. It's like a studio place. You know, you got the bed right there that I do not have made up. And then literally the kitchen right next to the bed. Got the, I'm trying here. Got the refrigerator, microwave right there. Move my head. Got the sink, everything. So right there is the like easy bake oven, and then below that is a tabletop burners, and then bathroom, and then the door, and you get out. So I'm like, what? Yeah, let me get that $50 a night, cuz. So yeah, so that's been straight. So yeah, the truck's out front. It's in the driveway. I'm just chilling. I did some stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna read the comments in a second. I did do some stuff. So the airlines and electric line that comes off the back that you put it on the trailer. One time, I don't know, a month ago or something, it was hot and I was struggling with something. I don't think I was struggling to find. I was frustrated and hungry. I remember I hadn't eaten. So anyway, I forgot to take my airlines off when I dropped the trailer. Snatched that junk, right? Red line, it pulled it extremely tight in my 3-in-1. I have the 3-in-1 airlines. It pulled it extremely tight. So I rewrapped that, took that down, rewrapped that. What else have I done? I've just been like tinkering with the truck. I had to order some stuff. So my tail light, stop turn tail, like the light that does the brake light, the tail light, and then the turning signal, stop turn tail, red light, little 4-inch round. Yeah. So mine do not attach into the frame of the tractor. Mine attach into a rectangular you wouldn't call it a mounting bracket. You would call it just a rectangular template that the light just slides into, and then you plug it in the back of that. And then that template attaches to the frame of the actual vehicle. Mine is just old. You know, my truck's 2003, man. It's been through the weather, right? So mine's old. So I had to order a new one of those because my lights, the grommet around my lights are going bad. So I ordered a new one of those because that was rusting out. There's a mosquito. I'll let a mosquito in here. Oh, that's a gnat. We're good. So I ordered one of those because mine's rusting out, and it started with the light. The grommet around the light that holds it into that bracket is like dry rotted and stuff, right? So my light started to recede in. So I check out how to fix it, and I look on the back side of that doggone template I was talking about. That, you know, I don't know what they call it exactly at the store or whatever, but that rectangular thing with the light stuck in it, I look on the back of it, and the place where you disassemble to replace the light is like the bolt and nut is right on top of a large rusted portion of that template. So I was like, oh man, as soon as you take that out, dude, you're going to snap something off that. You just have to see it. Nevertheless, I was like, just go ahead and order another one of those. So I got that. I got LED lights and something else. And of course, a reverse light, something else too. So I'm waiting on that to come in the mail. That'll be here Saturday or Monday or something like that. So we'll see what's up. Let me check some of these comments out real quick. Yeah, if y'all will slap the like button like the Fresh Prince. Y'all seen the Bel Air? Has anybody watched Bel Air? Just curious. But yeah, truck's okay. It's out there in the driveway. Man, super cool. She let me park the tractor at the B&B. I didn't have to Uber, you know what I mean? Because it took multiple trips to get all this stuff into the B&B. Like I said, I straight moved in here. Riding with Kev. Travis must be in the doghouse, and you're playing it off as B&B. Yeah. I wish this was in the back of my property, bro. I am not in front with you. I wish this was in the back of my property. As a matter of fact, so a lot of the stuff you see around here is like, it looks newer, right? Even the paint, I can tell the paint is newer. That clock looks newer. Everything looks newer. The mattress barely feels like it's been used. The toilet, sink, shower, and everything in the bathroom. I wish the light, I can't take the light with me because it's plugged in. Man, I wish I could show you the bathroom. It's like fresh. This counter I'm working on it's like fresh, man. Everything's like new. So I can tell they recently, and the Wi-Fi password has 2021 on it, right? So Johnson's Logic in the house. Everybody shout out Johnson's Logic in the house. But yeah, man. So like, I wish I had one of these in my backyard. Yes, only $50. Whoever put that, Zot. Yeah, only $50. The tile looks real new. It's got one of those keypad Schlage, however they pronounce their brand. It's got one of those. You just put a number in, and it automatically unlocks the door. Jerk is fire, yo. Mr. Sean 203, how you doing today? He said easy bake oven. That's what we call it in my house. What is it called? That's what we call it, old easy bake oven. You know. Just watch your latest videos. Riding with Kev, good stuff as always. Riding with Kev, I hadn't seen it. I was scrolling through my subscriptions list, but I watched No Hippie before I turned on the live first. Have you thought about a green APU? I've thought about a lot of things, Madman, but you know, you gotta, yeah, I got me some LED lights, man, Trucker Rob, but you got to, Bel Air no longer has my respect, bro. I respect Lance Calhoun for saying that. I got some feelings about Bel Air, dude. I got some strong feelings about Bel Air, but Lance Calhoun has my respect for saying that. Madman, yeah, green APU is great, man. I am taking donations for a green APU. If you wish for me to have a green APU, review that green APU and try it out for you, you can easily just super chat me, and we will put that toward a dedicated fund. That's right, a dedicated fund for a green APU. Yep, Riding with Kev, great video, Semper Fi. Johnson Logic, where you at, bro? If you want to come on the live, just let me know. You know, I'll shoot you the link. Screwed up my click-through. Hey, if you will, if everybody could just smash the like button, that would be great. That'd be awesome. Also, not sure. I think I did mention I've done so much content creating. I can't remember what I'm plugging. Nevertheless, we got a podcast, Kinley and the Mic. Podcast is Kinley and the Mic. Just type Kinley and the Mic in your favorite podcast outlet, or go to traviskinleylives.buzzsprout.com. That's traviskinleylives.buzzsprout.com. Now we go on. So everything's cool. I've been watching a lot of Law and Order and B&B. Thank you. Trucker Rob gave me 99 cents toward the green APU. Ladies and gentlemen, all we need right now is roughly $15,999 more dollars, including the installation fee. So if we could just, I don't know if y'all need me to do tricks, if you need me to do cartwheels, sing you a song, you know, we can do a whole, what do they call it? A benefit. This is a benefit live for Travis to get his doggone green APU. So I'll get one day, man. Madman, I am more focused on, like, people ask me questions like that all the time about, you know, you think you're going to get an APU or you're going to, you know, chrome it out, yada, yada, yada. I am more focused on having the strongest and healthiest running truck my business can have than I am on comfort right now, to be real with you. I will endure the summer. I'll do things like this, get a B&B, write it off. You know, the money will come back to me eventually, or I just won't have to spend it on another day. But I am so much more concerned about having a healthy truck, so we can keep on riding. Thank you, Trucking with Kev, or Riding with Kev. I said Trucking with Kev. Thank you, Riding with Kev. That is now, I am now at $1.99. Oacer DM says 12.5K installed. I don't know. I thought No Luck Trucking just got his for a little bit more after installation, but whatever it is, we now have what, $2.99. What's 99 cents plus 99 cents is what, 198? So that would be 298. So we now have 298, I believe. So hey, look, we're well on our way. We are well on our way. 300 generator and 150 standing AC. Twink one, I thought about that. I just really have to look into how it installs, man. And right now, I'm sitting in a B&B, you know. So like while you're working isn't really the time to figure it out. So maybe I'll do my research right now and pull the trigger when I go to the house. Maybe. I just don't know if I want to do that, man. See, my truck's so different. I would have to buy a toolbox to put it into. Otherwise, it's just going to strap on my frame. And then I run the risk of, you know, it getting stolen. I'm not even sure. Twink one, I've definitely looked into it, though. I know it is a popular option that people, you know, exercise. And an APU is essentially a generator anyways. And generators are a lot cheaper to replace, right? I totally get the logic, okay? I'm right here with you, dog. I'm right here with you. And if I'm correct, Twink one, oh, Johnson's Logic gave me $9.99 for a green APU. How about that? How about that? Ain't that a blessing? But Twink, I'm right here with you, man. I just don't know. I really don't know. How many gallons per hour do you burn just idling? Like if you have to sit for a day somewhere. So Zot, I am not 100% sure. However, most trucks, you're not going to burn more than a gallon or two an hour. Let's give it 2. I'm going to go extreme and say 2, or be conservative and say 2 gallons in an hour. You might burn 2 gallons in an hour. You can call it $10. Costs you $10 to idle for an hour. So yeah, it's usually 1 gallon an hour. Even though my truck's not great on fuel, when I'm idling, it's probably a gallon an hour. But I just gave 2 just to, you know, like I said, be conservative. Volvo's a different breed. What you mean Volvo's a different breed? As far as what? I just wanted to big time Rob. I think I missed something here. Anyways, yeah, so green APU 12K, I called Dale's in Missouri, Twink one. That's awesome. So I don't know. I'm just not worried about it right now. I want to, like, say I still need leaf spring bushings. I just haven't done it yet. I don't know. It's kind of a process where you have to lift the truck up and disassemble stuff. So like, it's not something I can just like go to TA for or something. So I burn 0.8 of a gallon per 10 hours with my APU, but they're talking about actually idling, you know, how much you burn when you idle. So I mean, it's not anything that substantial, right? I just chalk it up as part of the cost, right? An APU you have to maintain. You can take that, if you thought of it as a fund, you can take your APU fund and put it toward my idling fund, right? So And I really, so you really don't, out of a 10-hour break, let's say wintertime, because I just came out of the wintertime. Out of a 10-hour break, most of the places I drove this winter, you don't have to idle throughout the whole night. You only need to idle as soon as you go to sleep. And then, that's it. So like, let's say, usually I don't take 10-hour breaks. I'll be taking like 15-hour breaks. Okay. Or like, I take like 15 to 18-hour break. I don't know. I usually don't choose expedited loads or loads that require only a 10-hour break. I usually choose very relaxed loads. So on a 15-hour break, I only need to idle maybe like 6 to 8 of those hours or something like that. It's really not that expensive. It's not that crazy. Freightliner, I saw that. Bill Deacon said he sees Freightliner making that E-Cascadia. Yeah, that's just where it's going, man. I also saw at the truck show that, who's that? FMCSA pretty much told carriers, hey, look, y'all should just get ready for the electronic age of trucks. That's basically it. I mean, that's basically what the article said when I read it. Nomad Trucker has a great video on a generator setup. Thank you, my friend. I will notate that. Nomad Trucker. One thing that B&B did not come with is a pen. Hold on, y'all. But I do have another phone. And I will check that out just to check it out and see what it might entail. Nomad Trucker, right? Yep. Nomad Trucker. I don't know. I've thought about it, man. And what's a liter? You must be talking about Madman. Standard Volvo will idle at 9/10 liter of a liter or 9/10 of a liter, and an hour. There's 3.8 liters per gallon. It's not bad, right? Yeah, it's not bad at all. SB, what's going on? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Glad to see everybody in here. If you'll just smash the like button, that'd be great. If everybody just smashed the like button, that'd be awesome. Wondering why some company hadn't come up with a small generator to run a secondary alternator to power EPUs. They essentially have, right? Oh, no, I see what you're saying. My bad. I don't know, Zod. It kind of defeats the purpose of, because an EPU, I thought I heard something over here for a second. I don't know. It kind of, would that defeat the purpose? That's like adding an EPU onto your APU, isn't it? You might as well have an APU, I think. I'm pretty sure. Good luck charging those electric trucks. Not doing those types of comments. What types of comments? Not sure what you mean. Hey, Christina. How you doing? Nat's in here, man. That Nat's in here. Good luck charging those electric trucks. I don't know, man. You look at that Tesla truck. They got that Tesla truck to essentially run a full shift on one charge. It's really just the actual charging at the end of the day. You need to make sure you're at a place where it can charge. But they're gonna build the infrastructure, man. They're gonna build the infrastructure for sure. They're gonna do it. They are gonna do it. Hey, I'm all with it, man. I don't know. I think it's a great idea, man. I think it's a great idea. So long as, dude, how much sense does it make for us to store energy from the sun and power vehicles with it versus 250 miles per charge? The other Tesla truck will do 500 to 600 miles. Don't remember exactly what it is, but they have two models. So it's essentially one is a local truck and one is an OTR truck, right? Tesla Semi. I think they just called it Semi. Hold on, I'm looking it up right now. Because I remember I watched the what would you call it? The uncovering? I don't know what you call it. 20-second speed up a 5% grade. It can do 60 up a 5% grade. I wonder if that's with full weight though. Mile range 300 or 500 miles. So you can do 300 or 500 miles. So you can essentially do a full shift. 500 miles is about a full shift. If you need to do more than 500 miles, then I get it. You're on an expedited load, but a lot, or it may not be expedited, but you're not on a relaxed load like Travis likes to drive. But still, 500 miles, man, you can pull most freight in America at 500 miles a day. Your husband is on my last one for sure. Correct, TK. Yeah, Bill Deacon. So I personally think it's cool. I may not know what I'm talking about. I'm not sure what you're talking about either, brother. Christina, when are you taking custody? I mean, instead of your truck engine to charge your batteries for EPU, just have a tiny generator run an alternator to charge EPU batteries instead. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Zot, I don't know if you've ever had an EPU though, but if you have batteries that have a full charge on them, you don't have to idle every night to recharge those batteries. If your batteries are in good condition, is what I should say. If your batteries are in good condition on your EPU and you have 100% at the beginning of your 10-hour break, unless it is extremely freezing or unless it is extremely hot and you got the AC on blast or the heat on blast, you're not going to have to idle overnight to charge it. You'll just start your truck and drive. So that's kind of the point of the EPU. So it's almost like you don't need the extra parts to charge your battery while the truck's down, because, and like when I had my Prime Pete with the EPU, I would go home for like a week, 2 weeks or whatever. And my truck I would never, set my auto start. But my truck would start just fine every time. So Mac all EPUs have dedicated batteries for them. I mean, I'm fairly certain. I wish No Luck was here, but I'm fairly certain all EPUs have dedicated batteries on them. I mean, that's like the whole point of the EPU. Like what is an EPU if it doesn't have dedicated batteries? Is it just an air system running off of your regular batteries? I don't know. When are you taking custody? Barry, how's it going, man? Papa Logic. Look, shared custody, you agreed. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, so I don't know. I think EPUs are awesome. I actually looked into what it would take to add an EPU on my current truck. No. That's when I was looking at this 579 I was going to buy from a dealership. But unfortunately, the specific smart air system that Peterbilt offers, you can only get it installed at the manufacturer. They can sell you the parts, but they cannot install it for you. And I'm sure if they sell you the parts and you install it, you ain't got no warranty on it. So that is what it is on that, I personally like EPUs. I really appreciate alternative forms of energy. I really appreciate how many solar farms we see as we drive around the country for you drivers out there. I really appreciate the huge turbine windmills, going in the air in the many states in the central Midwest, out west, southwest, all of it, I really appreciate all of alternative forms of energy. Why not, dude? I don't understand. Look. I'm going to say this and I'm going to get off of it because it grazes so close to politics. Why not use free energy? It's free. It is shining in the sky every day. The light just comes in the sky. It's just the sun comes up. Why not use it? It makes sense. A lot of people don't like it because it's like it's gonna, displace a lot of people out of their jobs, out of the oil fields, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I get that, but also it's also not a personal thing. It's not like people who are pro energy, alternative forms of energy, pro solar energy, wind energy, whatever. It's not like people like that are like, oh, we're just looking for any way we can displace people out of the oil fields. That's not even it. Okay, it's just why not? If it's cheaper and as well, people are like, well, we need to drill oil on our own land so we don't have to depend on other countries. Well, solar power, you don't depend on other countries either. You depend on the sun, which has no political motivation. See what I'm saying? I don't know. So if you got a strong argument, we'd love for you to drop it in the comments. I am not home truck with me. I'm in a B&B right now. A really cute B&B too. I wish you were here earlier. I showed you. Electricity from the heavens. Yeah. Why not use it? I mean, why not? Or imagine if your truck was hybrid. You know what I mean? Imagine if you could run 500 miles on your batteries, and if you need to do 700 that day, then it works off of your diesel fuel. Imagine how much fuel money you would save. Picture that. Oh my goodness. I mean, Captain John, how are you, sir? Look at Captain John. Captain John works for a charter, right? He drives charter buses. Imagine how much money his business would save if his buses, well, they might have them, but if his buses had solar panels and even just did 300 miles a day, right? Let's give it to Bill Deacon. Imagine if his buses did 300 miles a day on the solar panels, and only if he does, I don't know if you usually do 500 like on your longer trips, Captain John, you can let us know. But like if he does 500 a day or so, imagine if only 200 he needed diesel fuel for. Boom! You're saving money, right? Now, if you're a company driver, you're like, I don't really care if it's powered by diesel or if it's powered by the sun, as long as that sucker runs, right? Okay, whatever. But some of us got to pay for that stuff. Those oil workers can get jobs in solar world. I agree, Bill Deacon. Or, right, let's say if there was training in the solar world, in installation, in repair, right? If there were grants, we have grants for so many different things. I bet I can find 10 grants in 5 hours that are useless that we could use to train people in the solar world. Or, you know, what if you offered them an early retirement if that's what they wanted to do, and then they could take that retirement and come drive a truck? I mean, what if you can work in the oil field, you can drive a truck, right? There's so many answers to this, and I feel like the only thing I've heard, the only argument I've heard against solar energy is, well, a bunch of people are going to lose their jobs. Well, dude, it's not a personal thing. It's just we're just trying to be smart about the situation. I don't know. I'm just saying. I've been drinking too, so maybe that's it. But I'm just saying. And bought a Volvo, it probably would have an EPU. I don't know, Volvo, does Volvo, hey, Johnson Logic, I don't know. Have you ever seen a Volvo with an EPU? I've never seen one before. Let's get another beer. I'll be right back with you folks. Yeah, so it's just like, I don't know, man. It just seems like a good idea to me, okay? If I could convert my truck to run off of electricity, to be solar powered or battery powered, I would definitely do that. I would definitely do that. That is a great investment. My IBEW apprenticeship school has the largest solar training facility in North America. It's in Chicago. Very cool, Bill. Very cool. No EPU, yeah, but Johnson Logic, I don't know if you've ever seen a Volvo with an EPU or not. I've never seen one. And it's hold on, it's jumped around. And as truck drivers can get jobs in warehouses with autonomous trucks. That's right. That's right. Our local school district just bought $14 million worth of all electric school buses. Whoa. Very cool. Do you know any flatbed fees yet? I just got here. Flatbed fees? Like just regular fees to be a flatbedder? $14 million worth of all electric school buses. That's amazing, dude. Flatbed fees? I'm not a flatbedder, never been a flatbedder, never wanted to be a flatbedder, but I do love the way flatbed loads, especially step deck loads, look. However, I know you got to buy tarps, chains. You probably got to buy toolboxes or headache rack to put it. You got to buy a whole lot more gloves than I carry. You got to have chains. You got to have, what else? A lot of bungee cords. I don't know how much any of that stuff costs, though, but I know you got to have it. But I don't know. That was my rant about alternative forms of energy. It just seems like a no-brainer. Oh, flatbedders at Landstar phone get glitched on autocorrect. So I know you have to take a securement class that they actually advise all people to take. I've been advised to take that securement class on more than 3 occasions as a dry van driver. And other than that, I don't know of any specific fees flatbedders incur over us. I can't imagine any right now either. I do know in a lot of instances they make more money than dry van. Especially if you get into specialized stuff like step deck or oversize, oversize. Iron boys can make some real money. Like much better than dry van. I'll be right over to install your charging stations, Bill Deacon. My buddy is a flatbedder at Landstar. Yeah, I don't know anything about any extra fees. I think that's amazing. $14 million worth of all electric school buses. Though. This dog on Matt, I just slapped him. Probably slap him in the next week. My big old hand. Sucker got slapped in the next week. I'd love to have. Man, I have considered on many different occasions powering my home through solar energy. I also have a lit barn in the back, which I need to check on the people who lease that to make sure they're good. But I also have a lit barn in the back with, energy being used back there. So I was like, shoot, I don't know. I've considered that a number of times. Why flatbed drivers think they are better than van guys? Because they be wilding. They be wilding. They think just because they got to tarp something down or they struggling in the wintertime, they better than people. They be wilding. They be wilding. Don't even worry about them. They be wilding. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel very good that y'all let me get that alternative form of energy off my chest. TK, hold on. At Riding with Kev. Anyway, I'm able to contact him. Been trying to find someone who's currently there and running for more. Yeah, not many YouTubers, huh? Flatbed. TK, you're wasting your time trying to explain logic to ignorant people. For you to get through to them, you'd have to start way back from the beginning of their life. Yeah, in many cases, truck with me. I definitely understand what you're saying there, because they are. I saw them. What? Get out of here, Riding with Kev. Blasphemy. Somebody throw some holy water at Riding with Kev. He was tripping. Flatbedders are not better than drive-in. I saw them backing. Nothing interesting there. Got him. Silly question. Who gave flatbeds a nickname skateboard? I don't know, but I'm pretty certain it started decades ago because the older guys say it over the CB radio. So I'm fairly certain that started decades ago because it's all on 19. Which reminds me, I got to figure out what's going on, man. How am I going to figure that out? My doggone radio and CB radio are no longer getting power. And it sounds like a fuse, right? It's either a fuse or a relay. That's the only thing that makes sense. It just goes battery to fuse relay to radio and everything else. So I got to figure out what's going on, man, because I really miss my CB radio. Van drivers would crap themselves backing a split axle. Blasphemy. I bet I wouldn't. I bet I could do it, man. I don't know. I have a little bit of confidence about my backing. I don't believe I'm the best backer in the world, but I do have confidence in my ability to understand what's going on and see where my trailer is going to be in the future. I will say that. Think I'm done doing reefer delivered to a pork plant in Omaha, sick to my stomach. Johnson Logic, you remember that? Riding with Kev, you remember that? What is it? Riding with Kev, you do drive-in or reefer now? I can't remember. What is it? Tyson, bro. Or there's another one I remember, but them Tyson plants. Mr. Sean, I hear you, bro. I hear you 100%. We missed those backing videos. Yeah, I know, right? Had to tarp in the rain, stay reefer. Yep. Exactly. I'm just doing those backing videos too, Barry. I don't know. We'll have to see if I can fit that in my schedule. I keep a certain type of schedule. I'll just have to see if I can fit that in there. Let me see here. But yeah, I enjoy doing the backing videos. It's just I feel confident in my ability to understand the concept of backing and what is actually going on. That, like, me and Johnson's Logic have talked on a number of occasions. I'm actually checking Discord, see if anybody's in there, madman. Me and Johnson's Logic have talked on a number of occasions about what it would be like backing a long nose, like a W9. And much respect to all truckers, but man, heavy haul, some with lots of axles. Yeah, I got a lot of respect for them too, Bill Deacon. Like, a lot of respect. Their loads also, I don't know, it just looks cool going down the road too. But, you know, I'll tell you a quick story. When I was in high school, I realized the football players, the guys who played football, you know, excuse me, realized the football players got a lot of attention from ladies. And I really wanted to be a football player. And I at least spent one night at home wondering to myself, like, man, could I make the football team? Maybe I could be the kicker. The kicker doesn't usually get tackled, right? and at the end of that, I realized I really just want to wear the jersey. I don't want the work. That's the exact same way I feel about flatbed and oversized. Exact same way. We have what? It looks like I shouldn't start this topic, bro. We have what, Johnson Logic? We have what? How many beers have you had? Just 2. You just said football players, guys who play football. Yeah. I just had 2. Drinking Corona Extra right now. It does have a little bit more alcohol percentage than I'm used to. But yeah, I've just had 2. They are pretty good. And also, I mean, you got to consider I barely drink. So usually when I drink, like, it comes on to me pretty good. Do you know if Landstar's got a policy against putting a motorcycle on the back of it? No, they don't. I've seen someone with a Sportster. Yeah, I've seen them too. Albert, I think that's a really cool thing. I've considered a number of times of setting a goal of putting a motorcycle lift on the catwalk of my truck. But no, Landstar doesn't have a policy about that. Talk about flatbed. How many beers? Oh, yeah, we already did that. Should have started this topic. Yeah, so Albert, if you're trying to do it, come on over. Come on over. Just messing. Yeah, I've only had 2, man. These 2022. Okay. Thought the Best Buy date said 2021. I was about to say that's what the problem is. But yeah, man, drinking a little bit of Corona Extra. They didn't have my Michelob Ultra Gold, but these are good. Man, dude, these freaking Corona Extras dry me out, dude. Like, real bad. They dehydrate me bad. I always have to hydrate much more than I usually do. I have to hydrate more drinking Corona Extra than I do drinking like whiskey or something. Like, that's how much it dries me out. Panari, how you doing? National Beef is another one, Mr. Sean. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I'm really glad I don't have to do reefer anymore. Let me tell you how cool my B&B, just because I'm playing with it in my hand. Let me tell you how cool my B&B. Hold on. Here's how cool my B&B host was. I sent a message yesterday afternoon. It's on like 7, 8 o'clock or something like that. Like, hey, do you have a bottle opener by any chance? Because I forgot you're getting Corona Extra. It's not a twist cap, right? Why? She was like, well, we're out to dinner right now, but before, like, whenever I get home, I'll bring one from the store. Basically, she bought a wine opener and a doggone bottle opener. So I was like, that is so clutch. And that's how I know. That's how I know also. This is pretty new because she's like, oh yeah, I've been meaning to add that, and there's other stuff I want to add. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I've seen Landstar operators pull with their motorcycles. Yeah, Landstar is not trying to get into your truck like that. Like, Albert, where do you work right now? Like, who do you pull for? Who do you pull freight for? But I can say this, even if Albert, I don't know, is at Mercer or something. Who cares? I will say this. I get the feel from a lot of people who are coming from megas like Prime Swift Kringlin. Those are my first 3 that I always mention. Speaking of spread axle earlier, had to back one in downtown Atlanta on my last load. Talk about a day to my brown trousers. Man, that's rough. I've never delivered in Atlanta thus far. But one of the main things when talking to people from Prime specifically, because that's usually the people I'm talking to people from Prime back on the Landstar, is they ask me questions like, well, how long can you go home? When you go home, how long can you go home before Landstar get upset? Or a question like the motorcycle thing. Or a question about the truck being governed. Or a question about, tinting your windows, right? Or anything like that. Truck with me, appreciate you stopping by. This is my first day at Landstar orientation. It was a long day. Much respect to you. I'm getting started on CBCs that's doing 14 days, bro. I am so sorry. Thank you and JL for the help. Hey, JL's leaving also. Have to play Operation what? Operation. Talking about the game Operation, bro. Throwback Wednesday. Hey, appreciate y'all stopping in truck with me. Congratulations. Welcome to the Blue Star family. And patience with the CBCs, dog. Them junks are ruthless. They are much worse than Prime. Much worse than Prime. Okay, so Albert's at Prime also. The game Operation. You talking about the doggone game, right? Where you pick the heart out the body. You got to be playing it up. You over there playing Operation. That's cool though. I would play if I was there too. I just think it's funny. Wacky Doctors game. Yeah, that's funny. I mean, that's from like what? 80s, 90s? Golly, man. That's awesome. Yeah, but the biggest thing, people coming from Prime Swiss Kringlen, you know, they ask those questions like that. Like, you know, does Landstar care about this? If I put this on my truck, if I tint the windows, if I take the governor off, if I put my motorcycle on the back. Love you too, bro. If I take the motorcycle off the back, if I put the motorcycle on the back, Landstar does not want to be in your business like that. I've had to tell so many people that. Somebody asked me earlier today, when I come over to Landstar, if I'm leaving Prime and I come over to Landstar, I take my truck over there. Do I have to, do I have to switch insurance companies, or can I keep my First Guard? Because that's what I've been using at Prime. I think they call it First Guard. Can I keep my First Guard, or is there another insurance company that goes through Landstar? I was like, bro, Landstar does not care about your insurance company. They are not, bro. Just be insured. Cover yourself. Landstar is not in your business like that. Nobody even asked me for proof of insurance at Landstar. Okay, that's what I mean. Like, that's what I mean. Florida boy, how you doing? FaceTime me so you know it's real. After this, of course, because I think, and then my business phone dying right now. Landstar does not want to be in your business. It's such a different shift of mental to come over here. Now, for me, it wasn't so much of a shift. Everybody's different, okay? And nobody's better than anybody else. For me, it wasn't so much of a shift because my fleet manager, number one, was extremely hands-off of me, right? He just let me do my thing. Number two, I have more of a bend toward being independent and not needing people to help me do anything. Like, I'd prefer for you not to help me. If I need help, I'm gonna ask you for help. But other than that, I prefer to just let me just do my own thing. But you really have to shift your mind away from mega carrier to hands-on mega carrier to, if you want to consider Landstar mega carrier, to much more hands-off mega carrier. They just want you to run your own business. They don't want nothing to do with it. Need to hurry up and get my classic XL. That's what you want, bro? 1965 for Operation. I guess I'm showing my age, huh? I was born in 88, so as far as I'm concerned, it came out right when I was born. You know what I mean? Wow, 1965. That's cool. Need to hurry up and get my classic XL. I'm more of a, all right, so if you want to compare it to a classic, I'm more of a Coronado guy. Hey, I got appreciation for the classics and how long they've been out, like W9, to the Freightliner, right? But I'm more of a Coronado guy. I really like the Coronados. I like the bug eye. They remind me of Subaru's WRX STIs. Y'all know, in like the 2008 model or something like that, if you're familiar with cars and stuff like that. But I'm more of a Coronado type guy. Those things have a lot more room than they look on the inside too. W9 all the way. When the time comes, you get one. John, I really like W9s also. I don't know if I'm ever going to own a hood truck. Recently, I checked out a T660. Thought about getting that, buying that one. But didn't end up working out. But even still, I don't know. 4-pack on me, bro. There goes that man, YouTube TK. Appreciate you, Florida boy, for the super chat. Hey, I might get that too. I'm on track to finish all my beer at the same time as when I need to, at the night before I need to leave my B&B though. I actually bought them with the purpose of rationing them. So hey, I might turn up a little bit quicker now that I got beer money. What's good, big guy? Cooter Brown, how you doing? Coronado, I like Coronados, Bill. I really like Coronados. And I have a friend who drives a Coronado here at Landstar. And Chris, and he showed me pictures of his, which caused me to kind of try to look at the interior of one, and they're a lot more spacious than I initially thought before looking. So I really like Coronado. So if I could have a Coronado with a pre-emissions motor, why he always got to go to pre-emissions? You know, I don't know. It's a Coronado. Give me a Coronado with a 60 series, and I'll probably be really happy. Another random thing is, tell you what, cat motors are stinking loud, dude. My truck is really loud. Super loud. But, yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm almost, so the other day, right? I was at a truck stop for a while, right? Y'all remember when me and JL went live, and then I caught him in the bathroom, and I got the doggone bathroom short on my YouTube. I was at that truck stop for a while, right? First time I drove, it was so weird. It was like, golly. Other than looking cool and maybe a little smoother ride, are there any advantages to extended length frame trucks? So, Barry, the first one is you get much more than a little smoother of a ride. I'm told you get much smoother of a ride. So the longer your wheelbase from front to, drive, the longer your wheelbase, the smoother the ride's going to be because it's extending the absorbed energy out, right? But no, that's the main, as far as my knowledge goes, that is the main benefit to having an extended wheelbase. Or a stretched out truck when you get real showy, except maybe you'll win at the truck show. But I'm told it's a much smoother ride, though. Much smoother. Gentry and Sons has one, looks very roomy inside. Yeah, man. Yeah, they look super roomy inside. For me, the first time I saw the inside, I remember thinking, man, it's a lot more room than I thought it was. Cooter Brown. I mean, that's what it says, right? I'm just, get front air ride suspension as well. You'll be in the clouds. Yeah. My Peterbilt, my prime Peterbilt had front air ride suspension. That junk was smooth. I think all 579s, newer ones, have front air ride. Smooth. Yeah, man. That's the biggest benefit, is that you get a much smoother ride. But the drawback is that, in backing, you get a much more challenge. Oh, no kidding, man. Flatbed J. Okay, I never knew that, dude. I never knew that. But the challenge is that you get a lot bigger of a challenge when you try to back that. So, doesn't an extended frame cut into the overall length? So, if you extend the frame, so Bill, I am actually not sure. I'm not too knowledgeable on what you're talking about, but I know. Let me think. But you're actually talking about extending the frame, though. I don't know, dude, but I know I see all these trucks riding around with these extremely, like I've seen a cab over with an extremely extended frame before. Unless they were just not using it for commercial purposes, I'm not sure. But that's funny, Cooter Brown. I did not know you was Flatbed J. But I'm not sure. I don't know about that one. I'm not sure, unless those guys, because you got to consider, right? If you want to talk extended frame, then let's also talk about those guys with the super sleepers, right? They got a shower and a couch in the back of their truck, and man, we've got some trucks like that at Landstar that are long, dude, unreasonably long. We were at the terminal 2 days ago, and I saw one backing up. I was like, golly, man, because I was interested, because I always wonder what it would be like to back one of those things. But his wheelbase was much longer. And I remember looking at it, guessing what his wheelbase would be, and I was hanging out with some people around, and I was about to ask them, but I remember guessing it's got to be a high 300 to 400 or something, because man, it was so long. I felt like I could fit another truck in the wheelbase. You know what I mean? So. It was pretty neat, though. Pretty neat to see. He wasn't trying to back. It wasn't that challenging of a backing job, but I don't know. Big Rig Jeffro, welcome to the live, man. Nothing going on this way. Just chilling in the B&B. I'm actually about to get off here. We're coming up on 1 hour, so we got about five minutes before the 1 hour mark. Nevertheless, I always thought it'd be cool to own a hood truck. I don't know, man. Is it worth it, man? Every time I think about spending money, I'm like, do you really need to do that, right? Be honest with y'all, keep it 100 with y'all. I've been thinking about buying a new truck these days. Yeah, I love those super sleepers too, man. They're a great retirement plan, but I'm so far away from that. If it was a red color, I think it was a 344 wheelbase. No, this one was a dark blue one. It was it was a dark blue. I can't remember the type of truck. It looked like a W990, but it wasn't. So I can't think about what kind of, it was an older truck, but it looked like a W990, and I can't think of what type of truck looks like a W990. Like, it wasn't a W9, right? Clearly. But I can't think of what older truck looks like a W990, but it was dark blue. Did you get my text? I probably did, Big Rig Jeffrey. I told you, dude, I'm not good at communicating with people, dude. My phones ring so much that I ignore them. I can't keep up with it. Like, I can't keep up with, talking to Christina, making sure I FaceTime the kids, making sure I create content, making sure I edit that content, post that content. And I also really love to always put a priority on feeding my own mental. So I have to make sure I absorb books, absorb podcasts, absorb information, because I can't just always talk to other people, but I never feed myself. So I literally, most of the time, dude, I get too many calls, texts, and stuff. I just can't keep up with it, man. I'm sorry. So your donkey. Oh, yeah. I do remember you sending me that. Yeah. The donkey video the other day, and I sent it to you. Yeah, I remember that, dude. I remember that. I didn't respond. I was probably doing something or something, I just can't keep up with the notifications. Then I got Facebook notifications, Instagram notifications, YouTube notifications, emails, calls, text messages. It's like way too much. So I've resolved to just not trying to keep up with it. Like, if it doesn't need a response, it's not getting a response. And even the ones that need a response will get a response when I have the time. Like, that's how I live my life these days. Man, what do you want for your truck? Right now, I just need my leaf spring bushings replaced. Like, I'm waiting on everything to come in the mail so I can fix my lights, but I need my leaf spring bushings replaced. That's what I want. That's what I want to do next time I go to the shop. I'm going to do leaf spring bushings. Let's see what's in my list. Truck to do. Leaf spring bushings. Probably going to get my belts replaced. I got to get that air conditioner thing. I think you heard it. Fuel sending units. Forgot about that. And want to tighten my locking jaws. See if my locking jaws can tighten any. That's what I'm going to do next time I go to the shop. But that's what I want for my truck, if that's what you're saying. Hold on. You only get to live once, Flatbed J. That's right. You only get to live once. Hey, TK, what do you think about international? Mr. Sean. Okay. First, let's separate truck from the motor. Most internationals are coming with Cummins X15s in them right now. I don't know a lot about Cummins, but I do know a little bit about the progress, about the journey they've been taking to perfect the ISX. Right now we're at X15, and the jury is still out on the X15. The actual international truck, I just don't like the body shape of it. I'm more of a squared out type of guy. Remember a 579? I was dreaming about a 579 because I love that squared, boxy, bold look. That's just my type of personality. Last vehicle I purchased was a Tahoe. You know what I mean? Squared, boxy look. That's just, that's just my style. So I don't like internationals personally just because I don't like the curvy, they're super curvy, man. I just don't like the curvy look. It's just not my style truck. It doesn't say anything about anybody else's personality. It's just my style truck. But the Cummins, Cummins is a reputable company. Unless it's JL, he gets top priority on callback because he's a celebrity. Yeah, he's a celebrity. And honestly, dude, sometimes I ignore his calls. I love him, dude, but sometimes I just don't like. I'll tell y'all a secret. I love making content. I enjoy YouTube. It gives me something to do, but I do not always want to talk. A lot of times, I just want to be by myself. Sometimes I'll talk so much or interact with people so much, like I just want to be by myself. So sometimes I'll even ignore JL's calls just because I just want to be by myself. Yep. Pete has an ISX-15. I've been buying parts like crazy, really. Wonder what kind of parts. International is a little getting used to. Oh, the heater will blow cold automatically. The heater will blow cold automatically in the wintertime. Every time you get in it, you got to switch it to heat. Interesting. Or maybe my truck was just weird. That is interesting. What's up, man? Enjoying Wyoming. Hey, Craig McKinney. My wife's mom and family. Well, my wife's mom and family lives in Wyoming. I haven't been in Wyoming since I worked for Prime. And even then, it's been a while. I haven't been to Wyoming in quite some time. We just passed the 1 hour mark, y'all. So I'm about to sign off. Probably going to drink another beer, eat some pizza, throw something on TV. Maybe I'll watch a movie and actually pay attention to it. But hey, look, I appreciate everybody checking out the live. I'm about to check out, y'all. Thanks so much if you'll smash the like button anyways, even though we're coming to the close of the live. Thanks so much for checking out the live. Just want to remind you, got a new podcast dropping. Not sure when it's going to drop. Maybe tomorrow afternoon. It depends on if I edit it tonight. You can just search Kinley in the Mic. Search Kinley in the Mic in your favorite podcast outlets such as Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple, Twitch, whatever your favorite podcast outlet is. Search Kinley in the Mic or search Travis Kinley. Or if you just want to cut to the chase, just type in traviskinleylives.buzzsprout.com. That's traviskinleylives.buzzsprout.com. Type that into your internet browser. Go to Buzzsprout. It's going to show you all of the outlets that I have a podcast on. Then you can just easily subscribe to that podcast. So check out that podcast. Got a YouTube video dropping tomorrow afternoon. And we're just going to keep creating content. Love you guys. Thanks so much for checking in. You already know what the motto is. Work hard, play hard, sleep hard. Find you somebody to love. I love y'all. Don't forget, it's not about what you believe. It's all about why you believe it. Live free.